Wavelength.
Hello? Hey, did that work? Uh-oh. Hello? Hello, hello?
Say something. Yes. It's working. Sounds is on. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir, you're
about
on.
60 things
I hear
happen
ya.
then.
Yup.
Oh my God. The things we do for streams.
Hear your machine.
That means there's going to be more problems.
We hear the voice that you hear. I can hear you. Repeating what we type. We can hear the text to talk. Good morning, Matt. Happy Saturday.
That's not funny.
Face with.
Wait. Okay, now. Wait. I think we're okay now. There's gonna be more. That's what you guys sound like. You guys sound annoying. I mean that in the best possible way. 1 second. That's the voice. That is your voice. You all sound the same. You all sound monotone. Oh, okay. So that's where that voice is coming from. So we can get rid of that. We can pause this. So don't mind me. I'm frustrated because oh, that's right. So, 1 sec. All right, you guys are going to have to bear with me. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, ooh. Maybe that, 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 maybe. Fuck yeah. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Charles, Jamie, Jamie, okay, because I didn't hear you say my name. Charles, Jamie, all with $5. Jeez, Charles with two $5 super chats. Jamie with two $5 super chats. Dudes, oh my God, fuck me. Sorry, okay, So this microphone comes with software. That software connects to my computer. It's supposed to make my life easy. It actually does some of the time. Unfortunately, what happened was Windows decided to do a fucking massive update. And anytime Windows does a massive update, it fucks with absolutely everything. So, on top of that, that massive update came at the exact same time that I decided to move the computer. So fuck me today. And then to top it all off, not only did that just completely say fuck you, I've got a job to do, and then I pulled this in this morning, and then I got a phone call for a job that's coming in this afternoon, which is like, yay, cool, awesome. And then he's like, oh, I already got tint on the back. I need that removed too. I'm like, fuck me, I just forgot my steamer yesterday. So I'm just, oh my God. So we're having all kinds of fun right now. So I'm about an hour behind of where I want to be right now, because I expected to start this at least at least half hour ago at the latest. So, somebody's mad today. I'm not like, I'm just like scrambled. I'm like, fuck me. You know, I'm happy that I get to be streaming. So I think we got everything to a usable state. We are adding soap to the tank. No, don't give me a time machine. No, don't give me a time machine. I don't want to go back. I just got here. We sorted out all the issues, or most. Good stuff. I figured I'd go live while trying to set up. I didn't realize I'd have 50 things on the stream, so I gotta also compress this. Hey! Mrs. Tints! Good morning from Wildcard and Mrs. Tints. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. That's awesome. Thank you so much for helping support the stream. I really appreciate it. Hope you all are doing well. Sorry about earlier this week. I wanted more streams, but I literally have not had extra work here. So it's been kind of a hectic week too. Wednesday and Thursday were, what were they? Those were days I was hoping to have appointments, and I just straight up didn't. So I was doing some stuff here, which is why the computers moved. Not as much as what I would have hoped. So Monday was a 2-year wedding anniversary, so I took that day off. Kind of. I took it like half off. I had a set of doors that dropped off at like 7:30 in the morning, and then that picked up at like 12. So I had to get that done. And then Tuesday, I had the glass shop. Wednesday and Thursday, I didn't have appointments, but I was working on here. And then Friday, I was also at the glass shop, and now I'm just trying to catch up. And we have a full car. Thank you. So, filling stuff up, getting ready. So the good news is it's 10 o'clock. This is about a 2-hour car. So I have the next one coming in at about 12:30. So, well, no. Actually, he's coming in at 1. So we're good. We're good on time right now. I've just like, the sheer amount of things that have been kind of hiccup this morning has been crazy. But at least we have a coffee, so we made time for that. Matt finally live. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, it hasn't been a stream week. Literally no appointments most of the week. So couldn't schedule anything Monday. Wednesday and Thursday were the only days I had available to schedule stuff out of here. And I just didn't have anything. Are you going live with that? Well, we're doing the Impala. I have a Fusion coming in later today. I don't think I'll be streaming that one. That one's going to be like half a removal and retint. So it just has old film on it once it removed, and he's getting a couple windows replaced, so who knows if it's really going to be on time at 1 o'clock, but he left a deposit, so we'll get it done. It's just late in the day. So yeah, kind of have to show you guys what changed here. I painted the walls, and yeah. Sad face. I'm sorry. God damn it. If I had more time or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, ah. Okay, close battery door. So we're back to the GoPro 8 right now. I have the 9, but I did a number of tests, and what I've found out is the 8 looks better than the 9 while live streaming. Go figure. Like, no joke. I don't know if there's going to be a software update. I've seen some things that say it's a bigger sensor, but there's more pixels on the sensor, so it doesn't do as good in lower light. So I don't know. You should pull the sweeps. We're not going to pull the sweeps. Okay. So hopefully this doesn't hiccup. It looks a little jittery. Is it jittery? You guys have to tell me if this is okay or... I'm watching. I'm watching this. Why is it doing that? Did that look jittery to you guys? Here. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to reconnect it one more time. Jamie with a $5 super chat again. No tint for me today. Putting straight pipes on my Kenworth, but watching you. Oh, very cool. Are those lights? They're going to be. Okay. We're going to fire this one up one more time. Oh my God, they just keep coming this morning. I need to disappear for a week more often. Charles with the $5 super chat. Is that? Oh, that's just small text. Okay. Yeah, no message. Thank you. Yeah, good support today. Holy shit. So we've been doing stuff. We've been productive. I feel like this isn't going smooth, and I don't know why yet. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Did I not turn it back on? I didn't turn it back on. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, third time. And then, one sec. I don't know what that is. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do something. We're jerry-rigging some things. We're moving the router so it's closer. Keep the inspiration going. I need to start streaming more. It makes life so easy. It doesn't. I mean, the real miracle about it all right now is that I haven't had to stop the stream. I've been able to sort out everything while on stream. Usually you have to stop it on some level. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good for now. So what we're going to do, editing videos takes so much time. Yeah, so like the real challenge with live is you need some type of like live interaction, and running back and forth to look at chat just doesn't work. So that's why we had to do the crazy, literally listen to every comment. But I promise, if you do it, it gets easier. At first you're kind of like, what the fuck? But then it becomes normal, and then the voices in your head become your friends. Okay. So this might be better now. We changed a couple things. Let's see. That looks smoother. That's good. Okay. So here's what we did. We've done a couple things. We're going to get started in just a second. I think I'm going to rebuild this one into a shelf. So I had these glass panels here. They came out of frames over there. So these were literally big house windows that were just sitting in my back space right there. So if anyone is to see that monster right now, you see this? We moved the computer from here. We punched a hole in the wall, which literally punched it, so it doesn't look good. That's where my computer is right now. We had all these weirdo house windows just left here. So what I managed to figure out how to do is pop that out of the frames. So we have some glass boards, but they look a little green. So what I'm going to be doing is I already put frost on the back side of both of these. I think I might change that with a crazy iridescent film. But for right now, we're going to be putting backlights on them. So they're just going to be glowy, big panels of glass. And so we put one film row right here to kind of break up the space a little bit. It looked really dumb without it. I'm still rearranging some stuff, so we're going to readjust that shelf. And then we put the rest of the film right there. We're going to put a helpful shelf right here. And I don't know. Hopefully it'll be okay. So that's been what I've been working on. Literally, this wall all this used to be blue like that. So I took everything down and I painted it. Well, I painted that wall anyways. So it's what just, oh god damn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is my internet. We can't do that. Stay. Shit. If that falls, that could be really bad because the whole stream could drop out if that's the case. We're not going to do that again. So we got to change out some blades. And those are probably going to be in my next drawer. So yeah. Yeah, I need to do a few things. You know, I wasn't expecting an appointment this morning, and then mid-Friday, I get a message that's like, hey, we have an appointment. And I'm like, yay! And I'm like, fuck, everything's a disaster. So we're playing catch-up. So I got up at like 7 this morning, but then I got out the door at like 8. So that didn't really save me much time. Oh, this is multiple blades here. This is all the stuff I try and do off stream and then go live. Because this is just a fucking mess. But when you move everything, you're bound to screw everything up one way or another. So this is my 5-blade knife dealie that I'm still not sure if I like it or not. I think I do. It's been helpful. I'm better at reloading it now, so that's good. I somehow lost the snapper, though, within the first 2 days. So that's a thing. Okay, so that. Can we start? We need a squeegee. We have a squeegee. We changed the blade. And now we can start. Okay. I need a haircut. So, today, we have an Impala. This is a 19 Impala. The one issue with this is, well, I guess there's a couple. The front seals, like somebody said, they're a little tight up in this area. Yeah, that's a little tight. So what is it? I'm guessing you pop that back and the seal pops out. We generally don't do that. I don't care if you do that. I generally don't do that. I haven't cut my hair in 8 months. Let's see. I got a haircut in February, and then Corona happened, and I didn't get a haircut until like June or something. And so, I don't know. You guys saw when I got a haircut last. I don't remember. It's been a little while now. Oh, well, June. I guess that answered my question. So we got to get one probably in the next month. So, I remember the last stream. Ooh. Okay. I remember last time the hot topic was this. So we've raised it up a little bit higher, and I've adjusted some settings on the computer for the camera. So what I'm hoping is that it looks much better than it did. Because when I first did this, I didn't adjust the video settings on the computer. I honestly didn't really even think about doing that. But it seems to have helped some. I don't think it's as perfect as what I want. But we're going to be adding lights on the side, and hopefully that won't completely kill my image. Is it just fabric? It is, but it's an actual diffuser. So it's a 20 by 20 diffuser that I bought off of B&H. It was like $400. So not just a bed sheet from the store. So the idea is giving everything like a nice soft light so we can see what's going on better. I have a bunch of like T5 lights up there, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I might have to redo the entire light above it. So you see when I look up at it, the camera adjusts manually, and there's nothing I can really do about that for live streaming. Not on the GoPro anyways. But, I don't know. Hopefully it just looks acceptable for today. And then we'll work on still some better lighting. Looks like one light. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you're in person, you can see the individual ones. But when you adjust the camera a certain way, it's supposed to it's supposed to be able to adjust it in a way that it does look like one big even glow. So there's something I want to grab over here. We're just a total mess. This is actually better than what we were. So I did want to plug this guy in here. And then we need a heat gun. Neat. So we have our film, we have this, we have that. One more thing. What was the last thing I was forgetting? Heat gun. Heat gun. What color is the Impala? Well, that's a scary question. It's gray. Oh, wait, I know what I can do here. Black by the looks? Yeah. We need to do some fill lighting on it. Cloudy day lighting makes things look different. I'm hoping it's going to be a good mix of... Yeah, look, satin, exactly. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good mix once we do some side lighting and stuff on it. But again, I don't know. I'm not a lighting expert. I've learned a fair amount recently. but I still have a lot to do. Because what I noticed with photography is like you can create really fancy glow. You can create like a fancy glow, but we need to create something that not only looks good, but is also pretty functional. I swear I have my dry shrink prep somewhere, but I think we have to use a dryer sheet because I still don't remember where I put it. Oh, here's my new box of Snuggles. My recent box. Not new. And with a lighter color deck lid, that's going to help see everything, I think, a little bit better. I feel like this is too high up. Ugh. Something like that. I'm getting like hair in my eye. Yeah, we're definitely at that point. That's better. That's stylish now. Okay, now I think it's been long enough. We can probably get started. I think I said that a bunch of times. So we're going to be doing 35 on the front. And we're going to be doing 5. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever had one in so... What do the dryer sheets do? Those have to do with dry shrinking. So there's a number of things that you can use. I typically use dry shrink prep. I just don't have. I do have. I don't know where it is because we've been doing so much here. And as you can see, I just kind of throw everything everywhere and then I get back to it when I have time. What was that last thing that we're missing? Probably the most important thing. The key. Is it? Oh, yeah. Haha. Thank God. Okay, to turn these on, hold them for like 5 seconds. On GMs, don't just press the button. Press and hold it for like 5 seconds and it'll stay on for much longer. I feel like that's off. Is it? Am I crazy? Let me just, one more thing. We're just gonna check this. GoPro. No, we're good. Okay. I feel like this looks acceptable. You see that? You see that nice glow off the tint? That's what I was hoping for. What are you? Oh, you're just a little fuzz. What do you think? Can we see that better? Is it too exposed? Is it good? Yes, no, maybe? Little adjustments, little improvements. My whole thing was using that whole overhead thing so you guys could see what's going on better, and so I could see what's going on better. So everybody could see what's going on better. This is 35 on the front, and then we're going to do 5 on the back. We usually do 20. Looks really good. Hell yeah, I hope. I don't know if things look washed out or whatever either, so I guess we'll find out more later. But last time was really dark. Parts of it were good, but overall was really dark. So I'm just hoping my arms look like an albino, then it's probably a little overexposed. That's what I was wondering. So you probably tone it down just a bit. But one thing I don't know is if there's a good way to get a GoPro adjusted somewhere like where you can still kind of see everything without overexposing my arms. If it was too dark last time, it's good now. I'm okay with being an albino if it's for the sake of making a better stream. Just as long as not everything. I mean, we're also looking at a really dark spot. Boy, I don't know about you guys. I'm not sure what happened, but I have had... The glass shop has basically turned... The glass shop has turned into... an Audi and VW spot. So I've had so many Audis and VWs there lately. It's driving me crazy. Like everybody's got a Jetta, an A4, or an A8. Yesterday I did a Golf, an A8, and a Jetta, and other stuff, and I was fucking over it. A little more contrast might help. Okay, we will jump in. We'll look at it real quick, and then we'll make a quick call decision on what we're gonna do. Okay. Let me take a look at the old feed. Yay, it actually just brought it up on YouTube. Oh, wow. You can see everything's a little bit brighter. That's nice. I'm looking at it. Oh, God. The white walls look like they're lights already. Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right. One second. Action cam, filters, color correction. We're going gamma. There. We'll do that. And then we'll come back. I have to do a couple of adjustments. What I didn't realize is those walls would look like they're fucking on fire. I did not realize how bright those walls would look. In comparison to the blue over there. My whole deal was I'm gonna get super bright lights and put them behind there, but then it's gonna wash out that entire fucking wall. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right. More cutting. Super chat. No sound? What? I'm sorry. Did I miss that? It looks a lot better now. I didn't adjust much, though. Okay. We turned down the gamma. It sounds fancy. I'll get to the super chat in just a second. I didn't catch it. No sounds? Is there no sounds for the super chats? Maybe we haven't worked out all the bugs, just most. Daniel Reyna with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. How you doing, buddy? I apologize if some things are not working quite on the stream, as a lot of people saw at the beginning. Well, we missed that one. Mucho technical difficulties. ¿Cómo está, po? I know that's him. ¿Cómo está? Oh, somebody asked what roll size. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. We're using 36s. 36s will cover most sedans, if not all sedans. You're going to need a taller roll for SUVs, but in that case, so there's the F-Series trucks and the new Silverados and the new GM trucks. Those you're going to need at least a 24-inch roll. But what kind of I'm thinking. But yeah, on most sedans, I'll use a 36-inch roll and split it in half. Then you're using 18 per side. It's like nickel and diming your film. It really doesn't matter that much, but if you want to try and save a little bit, you could. But yeah, thank you so much for that. What's your favorite food from your wife's culture? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think there's a delivery today. Okay, I gotta check the stream really quick. What kind of food? Ooh, breakfast foods. Beef tappa is one of my favorites, easily. Beef tappa is so good. Chicken adobo is really good, too. But, man, beef tappa is... Oh, I miss it. I don't have it often enough. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. All right, so I'm looking at this with you guys. I feel like we're pushing a little brighter, but that's not a bad thing because the film is so dark. So now you can actually see what's going on with the film. So while the back is a little overexposed, when we're looking at the darker spots, it's going to do that. And then when I lift my head up, it's going to adjust. I think that's kind of a good happy in between. Actually, I don't mind that at all. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Because the other side is like you overexpose, you underexpose, make things look more natural, but then you can't see what I'm doing. So this is actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yay. Good shit. Okay. We can continue. But yeah, dude. Fucking beef tappa. Gneeling is really good. Especially when you have an egg. Oh. It's weird seeing limo on this back window like this. Holy shit. I've never been able to see so much contrast on my own film. We gotta go a little higher on this side. Do you leave no gap on the old Fords? Which ones? The ones with like the plastic framed borders? I hardly ever get those, and there probably would be a little gap. Yeah, you could do some sort of a marker. I've also heard a really good one thing people do, like a little silicone bead and like a black silicone or something, urethane or whatever, and they'll just bead the edge of the window. That to me sounds like a great idea. When it comes to old trucks and old cars in general, that is not my specialty. I hardly ever get them anymore. I get lots of new sedans, lots of new cars, and lots of truck front windows. So I'm just not a super old school guy when it comes to tinting a lot of things. So there's some places like more down south, I think you guys get, especially when you price yourself a little bit lower, you guys will get a lot of older, tougher vehicles that I just don't see as much anymore. Honestly, a big problem with that was, at least around here, is lower prices. As soon as you price yourself too low, you hit a certain group of cars that you just would rather not tint. Which, the funny thing is, when you price yourself too low, you also kind of weed yourself out of a potential market for better cars too, because people with better cars sometimes don't even go to you because you're the cheaper place. We probably should have just shrunk that, but I guess we'll just get going. Okay, we need our stool. Is a 2003 Dodge Ram hard to tint? No, I don't think so. Nothing, no alarm bells on that one. Just kick that over there. So this morning, I was like, oh, I should put this up here quick, so then I can get some plastic, right? But then what happened was I didn't have the shelving wide enough, and I have it kind of jankily screwed up there too. So I tried to just widen the shelves, and the whole thing just fucking fell down. I was like yanking and like moving it a bunch, but yeah, it didn't work so well. Super chat. We got super chat. I'm gonna be real nice. Efren just did the same car. It was my brother's. Nice. I hope it went well. I want to figure out how to put one of those plastic rolls on this side, though, so I don't have to do this. If I have to walk around the whole car every time, it's going to suck a little bit. Matt, thanks for the fast shipping. Oh, cool. Glad you got it quick. Maybe USPS is stepping up their game again. Clay bar, it's always something. Why didn't we just do this? Why did we just do that? Clay bar. No, we have one. We have one for this. So, some of you that have got these Glass-Aid clay bars, I found the same issue. I found the same issue with these that I did with every other clay bar. So the problem with most clay bars is when you go to open the plastic package, it sticks. So that's annoying, and then it leaves residue. The fix, this goes for any clay bars that you throw in any plastic packaging. As far as I could tell, they did it. You take a little tint square, and you cut one out, and you put it on the top, and you put it on the bottom. And then it acts kind of like a wax paper, and it doesn't stick and leave a bunch of residue. So I think somebody in chat came up with that one, if I remember right. So pro tip, if you use these ones, if you use any of the other ones, I've had them all melt and stick to the bottom of the plastic. So that's a hot fix. Hot fix. It's worked well for me. Ooh, I like these side lights too. Can you tint over tint? Yeah, like somebody said in chat, you won't have a warranty really. The problem is I don't know what's on there prior, and I don't have what's on there. So if there's any issues down the road, that's kind of on you. Because it's just like if you go to, like, you know, if both of them fail, like, you know, if one layer, if the outside layer peeled and it left no glue, then it wouldn't be an issue. But if it, chances are it would leave some type of glue behind and whatnot. So I would totally do it. I just, like I tell everybody, I always tell them I can't guarantee longevity on something like that because there's another layer that's involved. I'd have no problem doing it though. So we went to a cropped blade, and I gotta say, I think if I remember right, I said there's not that big of a difference, and there's really not, but there are some times that it's really, really helpful. And then, like, when you get to, like, these tighter front edges and stuff, you just have that little bit of wiggle room in there. And the ends of the blade, they bend a little bit easier, too. So I would recommend, but I think they're a little bit more expensive. Well, I do recommend, but they are, like, a little more expensive. So you don't need it, but that little bit helps. A friend of mine got solar effects and it didn't last 4 years. Huh, that's interesting. I hear good things about solar effects. Also, here's the real meme about window film. They could have been something. So I will tell you, a lot of these companies end up going through growth changes. So like they start out doing things one way and then they grow and then they're able to do things better. So it's like, I'd maybe give them a pass on something like that. But I mean, that's never good. Never good when it happens, but. Solar effects, like a lot of them are more of like a brand, but now, and then they move to like getting their own film made. But I don't know at what point that actually happened. Solar lost us. Oh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't tell you to stick with them for when you have a failure. That's just how it goes. Like at that point, you're like, fuck. So, yeah, I hear nothing but good things about their film and films that come from Guari. So, I just don't know at what point, whatever film they were using at the time, when it came from there and what the backstory was. Oh, Sprayway. I don't think it's got ammonia in it, does it? It doesn't, I don't think. Sprayway is awesome glass cleaner. I love that stuff. Like, no joke. It's easily available, but it's legitimately really good. I have a big can of it. Ooh. Do you see this? Do you see this edge? I don't think I get all my edges that close. But goddamn, that is a good top edge right there. I call it like I see it. Let's hope the rest of it goes just as well. It has alcohol? I'll read it. I could be recommending a bad, and we don't want to be recommending a bad. You know, I really like this light. I haven't been able to hardly tint. I haven't tinted any doors in this light. I've just been looking and like stressing, trying to figure out what to do about the whole setup here. And I don't know. I see this like lovely glow right now, and this is just, this looks fantastic in person. Who was it that told me to pull the seal? I know. God damn it. Come on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Sometimes it's that little bit of, like there's one little teeny type of roll that can be in the film that like keeps your film up, but whenever you struggle. So a lot of you ask me, I've cleaned and cleaned, I'm still getting contaminated windows. Well, how you saw me struggle with it there, sometimes it just happens that way. And you can easily get that in the sides. Uh-oh, hang on a second. Hello, Detroit Tint Studio. Yeah, for sure. What kind of car? 2020 GLI? Oh, Golf GTI. Yeah, so sorry, I'm right in the middle of an Impala right now. So the GTI, that would start at $240. That would be everything but the windshield and a color stable dyed film. You can pick any of the shades that I have available, so you mix and match any way that you want. And then I have a couple other films up from there, carbon and ceramic, if you're interested in better heat rejection. $240. The windshield would be an additional $130. Okay. I'm all backed up today, though. I could schedule you for Monday of next week. Okay. Give me 1 second, and then I will get you all typed up. 2020 Golf. Does that have the front quarters on that? The little small pocket windows? Ooh, those are tricky. Okay. They hardly give you any space to work with. All right, 1 second. Have you called around to a couple other shops? They told you the same thing? Oh. Oh, for a Golf? Really? Interesting. Okay, what's your name? How do you spell that? Sorry, I think my phone's cutting out just a little bit right now. Oh, okay. That makes sense too. Okay, and then you got a 2020 GTI for the full width windshield. And then, okay, what am I trying to think? Okay, so my earliest available would be, I could actually get you in at 9 a.m. on Monday. That'll work? Okay. And I'm located between 17 and 18 Mile off of DeQuinder. Or sorry, not off of DeQuinder, off of Mound. In Sterling Heights. And last thing too, I have you written down right now. I have to take a deposit to hold the spot for Monday. So I can either send you a PayPal link to your email, or I can do it over Cash App, whichever one's easier. Through PayPal, you can pay through it right through the link that I send you with a credit card. Oh, it'll send it through PayPal. It'll just send it right to your email. So you don't need the PayPal app. It'll just bring you into a browser. And then I can hang up the phone. I can send it to you, and then just if I get it whenever I get it, it's cool. It doesn't need to be like within the next 10 minutes or anything. What's the email? Okay. Okay, so that's all right. We are scheduling. This is the challenge. So what was that? 10:55. So that's this number. Yeah, we're getting some appointments. So I got a full windshield on Monday, and then I also got another full car. People are pretending that they can read lips. Is that what's going on? I got it wrong anyways. His phone kept cutting out, so he was trying to read me his email, and then it just wasn't working. So we're gonna get back to it, and then I'm gonna just jump back. Jump back and forth. But where were we on this one? I feel like we were pretty much done. Are we good on this? I literally don't remember. Yeah, so over PayPal you can send a request. All that is really doing is commitment. So I don't mind so much if it's over PayPal, Cash App, or whatever. It's commitment. It goes, hey, I'm serious about getting this shit done. And I'm going to show up, or at least be in communication, because I don't want to lose the deposit. I've given enough spots without deposits and had people just not call, not show, waste time. It gets super frustrating. And then you're left rearranging your schedule. And while it might not seem sometimes like a big deal, you're setting aside time and space for them and a chunk of your day. And when you have other things that you could get done, but you're waiting on them, and then they just misuse your time. God, that drives me insane. So I like doing deposits. I've worked for plenty of places that don't. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't think there's a perfect solution, but the places that do deposits seem to like them. The places that don't do deposits, if they've been in business for a while, it seems to work out for them one way or another. So that could go either way. No show is so common. Yeah, especially in this field. When you have to book something out more than a day, that's when that shit can get real dicey, because like, okay, they're probably thinking about it and they're like, okay, fine, I'm gonna get my windows tinted. And then they just start calling around now and they want it now. Well, if you're not set up to handle them right now, it's kind of a problem. So you're allowing them the chance to waste your time. And that's not saying everybody will, but it's definitely happened. And for me, it depended on where they came from. So like if they saw my Facebook page and they saw like videos and stuff, and like, I don't know, you just get a good vibe off of a person. Generally, they were okay. And then there's some that were like I said a while back, some just happened over phone calls that just didn't work well. So you know what I should do? I should just text them the link and get out email altogether. I mean, it's good to collect emails, I guess, if you want to use them. But it would probably be helpful to just text them the link. And that way, like, it's just, like, because I already have their phone number at that point, or their message. I just want to make it easy. Was that a clay bar? Yes. Yeah, so it's one of those things, like, I've been unintentionally getting emails, but I don't use them. But I'm sure there's going to be that day where it's like I should use them, and I'm just not an email dude. But I'll probably somehow get an email dude. And they'll be like, do you have an email list? And I'll be like, ha, no. So I've been doing this weirdo thing lately. It's been working out for this film a little better for me. So you all know I used to tuck it in and then like kind of like bring it back and tuck it in. What I've kind of been trying to do is just line up my top edge, get one edge in, and then you can kind of just like roll this back and then just kind of slide it in like that. It's actually been pretty easy. And then I get a nice clean top edge and everything lines up nice and close. And I think we actually overlapped it slightly. Well, almost perfect. Okay, so like the problem has been like when I tuck it too far in, it gets stuck, and then I'm fighting with it. So I'm just tired of the fighting. I just want the fighting to stop. Come on. I think we're good. Used to cut it too long. Yeah, that could be some of the issue. I still try and keep it pretty slim. Is tinting harder than it looks? Yeah, for sure. Like, no joke, it is. It takes a while to get to this point. Do you do maintenance on your tri-edge? Not really. I'll usually just get new ones. I'll use some tools way longer than I should, though. And that'll come down to like the scratch coat on your film, whether or not you're going to put scratches in it or not. Sanding would work probably. I haven't done it. I don't like using sandpaper. That's just somewhat laziness. But the idea of sand, I guess, around it, but that doesn't really make sense because it's fine. I don't know. I just don't go get sandpaper. So wet sanding them or whatever would probably work out great, especially on a fine grit one. Also, they have like their little smooth it tool. That was meant to help out with that. They're also not very expensive, so it's like they last for quite a while. It's not like the the Easy Reaches. The Easy Reaches, I would always have scratch within like a couple of uses. Tri-edges, you could probably get at least a couple weeks out of it or something before you really need to do anything about it, depending on the car. Oh my God. This lighting is fucking great. Everything's just much better. I'm happy. I'm happy with this big overhead delay right now. Really, really happy. What would cause the film to rip while applying it? Ripping? Like dirt specks and shit like that, sand underneath it. Anything could, shit thing. Oh, shoot. Did I do the wrong one? Hello, Detroit Tint Studio. How can I help you? Yeah, sure. What kind of car are you looking to get tinted? Can you say that one more time? Oh, okay. Yeah, 2019 Chevy Cruze. What are you looking to get tinted? Everything but the windshield? Okay, sorry. I have a couple other things going on too. So that would start at $240 in a color stable dyed film. I have a couple of different films to pick from if you're interested in better heat rejection. But in the door would start at $240. My earliest available would be on Monday, later afternoon. Is there any way you could bring it in at like 2:30? Oh yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that either anyways. Okay. What would be another, like, I'm just gonna toss a couple days out there. Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday or next Saturday? Any of those work? Okay, let's do next Saturday then. I don't want you to have to stress out about being here early. I'll have plenty of time. You want to bring it first thing in the morning at 9? 19 Chevy Cruze. Okay, what's your name? Okay. So I got to take a deposit to hold that spot, and the deposit goes straight towards the balance of the car. So I can either send you a deposit request to your email over PayPal, or request it off of, or you can send it to the Cash App. Okay, yeah, sure. Let me take down your email really. Oh, that works great. So what I can do is you can just send 40 to Detroit Tint Studio. I can text you the Cash App link or whatever. Okay, let me do that. So it won't let me text you until I hang up. So as soon as I hang up, I'll text that over to you, and then we'll be all square for next Saturday at 9 a.m. for your cruise. My name is Matt. All right. Yeah, you're very welcome. I appreciate you calling. Okay, sounds good. Yep. See ya. Guys, it's getting busy. What the? Is the email? You're a good secretary. For your cruise. Okay. Sorry. Multiple things. Okay, we gotta get going. What have we done? We've done a couple windows. Guys, seriously, it wasn't busy. Like, hardly any calls, and then Saturday rolls around, and I tell you, when the weather gets better, there's just something in the air, and then it'll be dead, and then everybody will call. It's like, in the tint world, it's like feast or famine. Sometimes it's just how it goes, and you'll be like scratching your head, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And the next thing you know, you're just like, why am I so busy? And it's just how it goes. So when it's there, you gotta get it. So looks like we're gonna have a Saturday appointment, a Monday appointment. Explain to the guys how PayPal link works? Oh, well, so PayPal's really easy. You just go on PayPal and you request money and you send that request to their email. So it'll ask you, what is their email? How much do you want? And you write down a little note and put it as a deposit. And then bippity boppity, you forward that over. They get it in their email. And then they don't need a PayPal account. They just need an email address, and then they can pay on PayPal or pay with a credit card. However they want to do it. It's just like a really easy deposit window. So I'm sure there's other programs too that do the same thing. Like probably Square has something. I just don't use Square, so I use PayPal. PayPal here, which is their POS system. The only reason I did that is because it was easy. I just wanted something for the home garage, and they sent me a little card reader. So it's been nice. Oh yeah, we have the other one at 1, so we're still doing good on time. This is good. Okay. I get panicked because sometimes I say like 3.5 hours or 3 hours and I stress myself out. No, we're still doing good on time. All right. Is PayPal better than Square? I don't know. I haven't really used Square very much, and I know there's really good things, like people love Square, so probably not. I think Square is one of those things that make you seem a little bit more legitimate. PayPal, like giving them a PayPal card reader, might not. So I just, like I said, PayPal was really easy to get started with, like, because you can use them for a lot of personal stuff, and then that just kind of rolls over when you start a business. If you don't get something else, but like some of the business stuff, I am not the best person to ask because I learn a lot of that as I go. Put it this way too, I've never worked at a shop that's used PayPal. How do you advertise or find clients? So I have my buddy Nick doing a lot of the social right now. So he's constantly doing, he's doing Facebook posts, Insta posts, and that helps a little bit. It's good to keep it busy and like in people's mind, but that's typically people that have already found you and maybe gotten work done. Maps is like a huge one. Maps, like, cause Tint is, if you don't have a client base, Maps is one of those things that is just, like, people that want it now, if you have a physical location, they find you and they'll call you just like they would call everybody else. They haven't done research. They haven't looked into anybody. So it can be a little chaotic sorting through people like that. But generally speaking, if you fall in line with a lot of other people, then you're just like another option on people's list and you build up a good reputation. It's been harder to like book people off of the phone, but it also just, that was mostly when I was at home. Now that I'm in a legit place, there's when you map something, you get a quick snapshot of what they look like as a business. So this place already looks pretty legit, so that's helpful. That's really helpful. It is legit. I should say that. It is legit. It's just still feels somehow like a home studio. It should be. Oh. Huh, interesting. Sorry. Business. What is your dream car if money was no option? Sorry, I don't know. I saw this Lexus the other day that was really sick. But I don't know if that's my dream car. I tinted the windshield. It was like an F Sport. I was like, ooh, if I was to buy a Lexus, this would probably be it. I'm just not that much of like a supercar guy. I like something that looks really cool, but is also pretty practical. Because that means I can use it. And a lot of like supercars are very impractical. There was a ninja sound. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so we ended up getting a... Oh, God. I hate when I do this. Rolls Royce? No, not a Rolls. That's just like one of the expensive cars. I was really surprised. Like, I've actually never tinted a Lambo, but the Urus is pretty cool. I was really surprised how small some supercars are in person. They seem bigger. And then you like see them and you're like, that little thing? That's expensive? Weird. But yeah, so we got the 2020 Blazer pretty decked out, and I really like that. But that's not at the same tier as some of the other ones. But then I saw this Lexus that had like the same color scheme. Texting. Texting takes too much time. All right, so I'm gonna text this guy a PayPal thingy. And then there we go. 40. I should just do 50. I don't even know why I do 40. Add a note. I think it was just double. No, it was Chevy Cruise Saturday, 9 a.m. deposit. But then it makes me put in my password. And that's just annoying. Okay, so that's sent. All right. Looks like we're good. Almost. Now we're good. Somebody said that they emailed me about training. So, yeah, about that. That's got to get started soon. That's got to get started real soon. I know I've said that a bunch, but it's true. It will get started. Was going to get it started for this past week, and then we had a doctor's appointment on Thursday. And, yeah, so that I want to have Wednesday and Thursday open. So hopefully I can get things done maybe this weekend to open it up for Wednesday and Thursday next week. The trickier thing, too, is we're going to be having a baby soon. So availability is going to be a little wishy-washy. Hopefully early into next year is when everything's really going to get trucking. And we're going to have a little bit more consistency and stuff like that. At least that's what I'm hoping. So I will open it up some through the end of the year. I just got to get that again. It's been a huge project trying to set it up. And then I just want my stream to look good. That shop is big? Yeah, so we're going to have at least 2 people. Availability for at least 2 people. And then we're probably going to open that up in the future for like 3 or 4 people in a day. I haven't had a chance to design my studio. Well, I kind of have. It's been an ongoing process. I somewhat know what I'm doing and somewhat don't know what I'm doing. Because like when I moved in here, this big old space it's like, I've worked in spaces like this, and it just gets, it's too much of a blank canvas. Where are you located? We're in the Metro Detroit area, kind of. We're over in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Will I fill my whole shop with raised deck? Absolutely not. I don't have floor drains, so that would kind of be like a bummer if I did, and there's just too much. But the, oh, I ignored what I said earlier. There we go. There's a couple of low spots, so I just need some of the floor open so I can squeegee water out the big door when I need to. For the most part, this just dries out. What I will do, though, is probably build out some individual spots with raised deck. So the idea with like the workshop program that we're going to have is everybody's going to have their own workspace. It's probably going to look a little scuffed in the beginning, but I will make it cooler as time goes on. Everybody's going to have their own little tint studio. So it should be pretty cool. And then we could put like little race deck pads for people like work on and whatnot. We could do like, I have a green one, we could do like a purple one and a blue one. Sort of matching more the studio colors. That would be pretty sick. I hate when it curls like that. And spray. Should we have taken out the seals? Probably. Did somebody try to yell at me? Yes. Were we stubborn? Yes. Do we need to take them out? No. Would it help? Yeah, probably. It's just getting it started. Need to get it started. There we go. That worked. Not too shabby. How are you enjoying the free peel board? We haven't used it at all. Literally forgot about it when I peeled this door. I'm gonna backlight them. I have lights that'll be here tomorrow. Some of the lights will be here tomorrow. So I frosted the backside of them, and you can see right now they look a little green. So backlighting them actually helps brighten it up a little bit, well, a lot, and make it less green. And then I actually was thinking there's a couple things that I want to do. I want to put some lighting behind this, some fun lighting, and then bright white those. But then I saw this iridescent film that I totally forgot about. So we might do an iridescent film on those boards. And that could just look super cool and in practicality be really annoying in person. I don't know. But I kind of want to add some ridiculous color to this place somewhere, so it's missing some personality. I said this in my group a little bit ago. I was like, I like what I'm doing out of here, and I like where I'm going with the setup, but it's like felt pretty sterile. Come on. Stupid seal gets in the way. Wow, that's really tight down there. Window number 4. Hey. Super chat. Some of the sounds are working. That's good. Osman, I love you, bro. Best greats. You're a German fan with a kissy face. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that super chat. 550 euros is what that is. I think euros, right? I'm right on that. Maybe. What happened to your lights that were in the garage? We still have them hanging in the garage. We haven't put them up here. I wasn't even sure if I want to, but I want to see what everything looks like first and then add color to it and then kind of adjust it as I go. So I didn't like part of the problem with like the lighting looked really cool in the garage, but like when I'm on this camera, we're not looking at a wall where I can bounce some color off. We're looking at all this shit back here. So maybe I do color lights back there, but that's literally so much space. And then here is when we're working. So, you know what I mean? So I didn't want distracting, annoying color lights to interfere with what the car looks like or anything like that. So that's why like I had the RGB lights where I did. So maybe we could hang them off of this corner right here. I don't know. So yeah, it's just like unfortunately we're like no walls, and then the walls are here. So it's not as much as the studio vibe right now. So let's do this back window. Right? No. Let's check a battery first. Aha. So we can change this. So which battery is the most charged? The middle one. Good deal. I'm really sad that my 9 doesn't seem to be working out. I guess it means we'll return it. Maybe they'll have a software update? I don't know. But I mean, if the 8 looks good, the 8 looks good. I'm just sad that they did exactly what I wanted, and then it for some reason doesn't look good. Something with the new sensor. Bigger, more pixels, but I guess those pixels are smaller. So like this one has slightly bigger pixels, which makes it better in different types of lighting. Do you think you wasted your money on the 9? Maybe. I don't want to say for sure, because sometimes they can just like adjust things in a software update, but then you're kind of like banking on the fact that they're going to do that. But if I return it, I'm not really going to buy it just to see what it happens to look like. I don't know. So yo, I'm literally about to go get my package out front. It's a mirror camera thing you reviewed. I have gotten so many requests from Chinese companies to review more rear view mirrors. That video got 2 million views. That video was ridiculous. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, I still stand behind what I said there. I think the idea of having a screen up there is really cool. And it works. We used it as a backup camera. And just having it as a general camera. That's hilarious, though. I just like that I can see these doors so much better with white walls. Where's my split? So somewhere in here is where the reflection, it turns, oh, that's right here. So this is where the reflection turns into like this up top diffuser, and then I have the wall. I can see this whole window so much better. Oh, that's nice. So if I add color to it, I'm worried that that's just gonna ruin my reflections. All right, so what's this look like? Is this obnoxious? Is this really dumb? Can you see what's going on? Ooh, you can see like film box reflections there. That's kind of cool. That helps. That helps with like seeing everything that's like happening. D3's in the stream. Hey, buddy. How you been? I've been good, and I've been stressed. Why you guys gotta harp on my felt cards? Still the old ugly felt card? Yeah, because it's good. It ages with time. So the stress, like there's nothing bad happening. It's just a lot. A lot and not a lot at the same time. So like I had a couple of days this week. Like we still had a doctor's appointment on Thursday that we had to go to. So like that kind of made Thursday busy. But yeah, it's just trying to figure out what I'm doing here on like the setup has been really challenging. So I have to take time to like work on actually putting shit together, and I haven't done anything different on the showroom yet either. So it's like things are falling by the wayside. Mostly because I don't even think of them till I'm like here doing something and then get distracted. Was it a super chat? Can you guys see this good? Like, is this good? I feel like this is good. I enjoy it. Get a new felt card. Super chat. Almost say, you guys aren't gonna let me get any work done today. $500. Tint Masters LLC with a $20 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Damn, that's a big one. Tint Masters. There's a Tint Masters around here. Well, not here in Sterling Heights. It's back over by like Livonia, actually. So that's interesting. What state are you in? I'm just curious. Good shit. Thank you. What's the difference between a new felt card and an old one? I prefer my old one. I'm on the same page. The old ones are better. The more you use them, I think the better that they get. So that probably has a time limit, but like I've said, when you press down on the edge of the felt card, it kind of makes a more defined edge, so it still works the same. But just, it has a better edge on it, and that's really nice. So this is 5%, and I have like a cloud light overhead, and I still need a little light to see this. I need to, that was my shelf. I need to put that back up. I've been working on my felt card for a year, and it's still not as good as yours. I feel like after a year, it's going to be plenty good. After 2 years, it starts to look really grody. And I guess it depends on how many back windows you do, too. It's like a cheese or a wine. Oh, I can't see that. There we go. Good shit. Wow. Talk about lazy. I feel like this has been going well. The car has been the easiest thing about today so far. We're gonna get it. Oh. For the 3. All right. What do we still got? Am I a Lions fan? No. I'm not a football fan. Where did we get it? Cool. 9 a.m. next Saturday. We got an official appointment. So that's good. I'm going to screenshot this. What sports do you watch? I don't watch sports. I'm not like a football fan. I'm not a hockey's probably the strongest, but I don't watch it anymore. It's what me and my brothers used to play growing up, but I was more of like an X Games skateboard fan. So I like did a lot of street skating, but I was never like that good. I'm way more into like tech shit than sports. So we got a baby seat. How do they get? Oh. BMX. BMX is pretty cool. It's all really cool. I just always like the X Games type stuff. Braille Army. Oh shit. Yeah, I really like their channel. I'll binge watch it here and there. I love their just random skating videos. Like they'll just like pick random things to skate, and that whether that be like the skateboard, the glass skateboard or whatever. It's a good channel. This is a little off topic, but listening to interviews with Tony Hawk was like really inspiring. That dude is just a skating workaholic. Like he just loves skateboarding, and it didn't matter what skateboarding was doing, he was still skateboarding. And he's like, he talked in like, I think one of the most inspiring things off of listening to him is like, it's hard to wrap your head around years. So like, I guess the older you get, the easier it is. But like, he would talk about like 4 or 5 years like it was a week. He was like, yeah, and I did this for like the 4 or 5 years, you know, and blah, blah, blah was on the decline. And it's like, shit was declining for literally, skateboarding was on the decline for like 4 or 5 years, and he was still doing the same thing because he loved to do it. That's just cool. Texas? What? They're not in chat, are they? They have a good channel. Skate or die. I got wrapped up in listening to a bunch of Bam Margera interviews, too. You guys remember the Jackass days? So we're using the quarter windows because it's just good material. You take a 36-inch, pop it on the back window. A lot of times that roll is going to leave enough extra to do the little quarter windows. Bippity bop. Bippity boppity boo. What kind of light? This is just a little, this was like $30 from Harbor Freight. Their brand is called Braun, B-R-A-U-N. You can also find it at Menards if you have Menards. They're super bright. They're like 350 lumens. They have a bigger one too. That's like now 750, and I was gonna buy it, but I didn't. And that's my story. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, back, window, and quarters all together, same time. We need a bulldozer, we need a swipety, and then we need a clay bar. Those will come down. Oh, we're gonna need a blade too. Remember, we got the router there. Where's my blades? Dang, dude. I know I used them, which is part of the problem. Oh, there they are. So we got a blade. All right. Hopefully it's not too dark back here, but it might be. We're doing limo on the back, so we'll see. We have this lovely little light here, though. So these pop out really easy. Little releases are up here. So the only thing that's really goofy about this car is going to be this this third brake here. So usually I would tell you to remove something like this, but there's probably bolts up underneath this headliner, and you can sneak the film under. It's a little tricky, and it requires a little water, but it's the way I've pretty much handled it, is like, because it's got a fair amount of bend, and it's pretty loose against the glass, so you just kind of like wash behind it, squeegee behind it, and then worry about the rest of the window, and usually shit turns out okay. Other than that, you got quite a bit of space, which is another reason why not too worried about a brake light like this. I did an A8 yesterday. That's a brake light that you have to take out. Why don't you have 2 tanks, one on each side? Instead of doing 2, what I'm gonna end up doing is do probably like a 5-gallon and then put 2 hoses off of it. I wouldn't want to have to fill up 2 individual tanks. And I also just haven't ordered one. But I'd like to get a double setup because now we're kind of more in a station spot, but we're still jumping back and forth. So I'd have to get like a whole new one. Okay, so where do we want to start here? Okay. So this probably isn't going to be super elegant, but it's worked in the past, so hopefully it works today. Yay. I'm glad that I have a windshield on Monday. I don't know if that VW, he hasn't gotten back to me. I asked him for an email for the deposit, and he didn't message me back. So I wonder if he called somebody because I ended up texting the wrong number the first time. Okay, so this is kind of like what I do here. I get like that nice even roll. And then we just like squeak it up just a little at a time. And hopefully it just slides. There. It's pretty good. Push that air down the bottom. Bippity. Boppity. Boo. Good deal. That actually went pretty well. Sometimes they don't always go that smooth. But that was nice. There was a nice, like, even roll. So you just basically create that tube and just try and slide it underneath. There's probably like 1,000 ways to do that. It started to stick a little bit the more I slid it. This film always grabs a little bit more. It's also colder now. So the glass is, like, things have been sliding easier on the glass now at this point. We use a little bit of baby shampoo and Dawn together. Bulldozer for the top. If you do the tinting too well, how do you get repeat customers? Because referrals, they get more than one car. here's the crazy thing. Here's another thing. If I share how to tint at all, how come I'm not out of business? Like, there should be a bajillion tinters right now that all stole my business, right? That's not how shit works. You do the best you always can, and shit will always come back to you in good ways. Well, you hope good ways. But there's one thing, like, I think a lot of corporations have lost is, like, intentional planned obsolescence and stuff like that, kind of. I don't think they're completely wrong, but just do as good of a job as you can. Not everybody keeps their cars forever. There's a lot of people now, especially, that are only leasing a couple of years. 2-3 year leases. They want good film still. They want a good job. They don't want to drive around with shitty looking windows. We got one finger thingy right there. That was from my shrinking. Uh-oh, I'm scared. Where did I put my blade? It's probably not good. I over curled this top corner just a little bit. If you saw, it was like sitting up on the glass. I thought it might lay down, but it's in a spot that was really easy to knock down in case it didn't. All right, squeegee, scrub. We got a little finger over on the right side, left side. Dang. This looks good. I like the lighting. There's my blade. Don't do that. Don't just randomly put a blade on a towel. You'll lose it, or at least I will. Dang, this looks good. I'm trying to see. I got this nice mix here of, like, you got some glowy, and then you got these, like, you can still kind of see the lights. That's cool. I like it. You can see everything really well back here. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Are you tinting the windshield? No, not today. Just the sides and the back. All right, so that goes like that. Voila! You can taco it a little bit. Don't let it roll. That's bad. Oh, this paneling. Ah, shit. I forgot about this paneling. You have room. Does anybody remember how annoying this paneling is? So you have room, but the paneling kind of pinches against the sides, so if you cut it a little bit wide, it's gonna knock against the sides. Where's my... There it is. Ooh, ooh. Hopefully we didn't just do that. Yep, right there. This little guy. Stay. Probably same thing on this side. But we got a sticker too. Yeah. That's why I had the blade. What are your thoughts on mobile tinting? I've talked about this a lot. I don't think some of you guys are approaching it the right way. I don't think it's a bad thing at all, but it just depends on how mobile you want to be. So the way that I'll summarize it pretty much is I'm in a colder state. We got lots of snow some years. But like, you know, you have 4 months of warm and the rest of it's annoying. Sometimes you're lucky if you get 4 months. So what ends up happening, like, is if I had to run around from house to house and tint out of people's driveways and garages, it just doesn't happen a lot of the year because you're fighting with the weather. So then people are like, well, what about carrying around a tent? It's too much fucking hassle. You have to carry it around, set it up, get a propane heater, fire it up. So it's like, you can do it, and I've seen it done. But what seems to work the best is if you want to do mobile, partner up with other existing shops that will lend you space and bring in work for you. So they're on 6 days a week, right? They're taking phone calls, they're lining up appointments. Give them 1 day to start. And you like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't care, whichever day that you want to give them 1 day to start. Tell them to line up as many appointments for you as you can, or however many you're comfortable with, and then go in and knock out that work. They deal with the customers. They book the jobs. They give you your space. You have no overhead that way, other than like film costs. And then everything's just real quick. You'll do much better that way. It's got its frustrations, but you'll do much better that way earlier on than trying to run around from place to place and do everything 100% mobile. At least in a colder state, you for sure will. It just, man, there's so many logistics behind pure mobile. Do you have a garage? Like, I mean, sometimes it's hard enough just to get a job. And then you're like, do you have a garage? And it'll be like, yeah, I got a garage, but it's full of shit. Or, yeah, I got a garage, but it's not heated. Or the lighting's terrible. Or there's hardly any room in it anyways because they use it for storage. So, it's definitely got its pros and cons. I did mobile for a very long time. I still do technically mobile a couple days a week at a glass shop. They line up 2 cars for me to do. No, 2 days worth of work for me to do. I can't even, I'm trying to see this. Where's my card edge? There's my edge right there. Just got a little guy. I don't know. So they line up a couple days worth of work for me to do. I go in, I knock it out, and then they handle all the customers, and that's pretty much that. So when you find a good shop that's willing to work with you like that, and they're like consistent with work, they built up a client base, it works out really well. Some of the negatives are they're not a tint shop, so they don't rely on you. They just use you as an extra moneymaker. So they still have to get their day done. And sometimes you feel like you get the short end of the stick that day. And like they're kind of like walking all over you in terms of what they have to do. Like, hey, you know, can you go tint in this bay today? Oh shit, we got to shuffle things around. Oh, hang on. You need to wait because I got to do something really quick and then I'll help you out, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but it is good. Typically, the way that things are set up out of those 2 days, to give you guys context, when it's set up pretty well, I do about, before film costs, I do about 12, anywhere from like 12 to 1400 in the 2 days that I worked there. Where's my, I cannot see my card edge for the life of me. There it is. Where's my edge? Good God. I feel like I'm close. Nemo makes things so hard to see the card. You just got a couple little things to press out right up here. There we go. I got a little toasty. Good deal. Okay, what time is it? 12:07. Not bad. Not bad on time today. For as behind in the beginning and stressed out because I just had to scramble. What is it? 11, 10, 11, 12? What'd I say, about 2 hours? Yeah, not bad. With everything that we had to manage, we're doing okay today. Perfect. That makes me happy. Looks good. I sure hope so. It seems to. I think we've done Done pretty well on this one. So this one we're probably just going to pull right out. But yeah, not bad. This was a color stable job, 240, and then we got another one coming in a little later. That's going to be, I think, another color stable job, but it's attached to a removal. So he's getting a couple windows replaced and wanted to get it tinted. And so he's coming in about 1 o'clock, I think. So I'm going to have to peace out for that one because that's going to be a little bit of a project. And I think the way we're going to set things up is basically make it available to, like, we'll definitely set aside the time for like a full car stream as we get more regular appointments. And then probably just stack up the afternoon a little bit. So I can just knock out a couple of regular jobs as need be. And then we'll get that program together for a couple days a week. The little workshop program together. So if I don't have appointments, I'll probably have workshop. This is some good lighting. The little things right here. Nice. Looks good. Very good. Good shit. All right, now we take pictures. We send those pictures to the client. We let them know that their car turned out amazing and it is all set to come pick it up. That'll probably give us a few minutes and then we'll be all set. Oh yeah, as far as car seats go, I don't ever clip these back in the way that I got them, because one thing early on that always kind of freaked me out is these are always different and complicated. So I'll put them in like upside down just to let them know that I took it out. And I don't want to be responsible if I put it in wrong and they get in an accident or something. A little inconvenient, but goddamn, those things are complicated. So that's it. We got the key. Ooh. Dang, we did it anyways. Hate that. I saved it. It had a slight bump. I mostly saved it, and then I slammed it anyways because I pulled on the handle and it was locked. Shit, son. That looks good. So I don't know. We at least got a full windshield confirmed for Monday on a BMW M4. And then hopefully oh my God, that looks so good in this light. Holy shit. Ooh, that glow. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Hang on, let me get those right about there. Yeah, we got to dress up the back. Okay. Dang. This, I got good lighting for photography, and boy, it shows. Okay, so let's take that off. Oh, okay, looks like we will have the VW. I think. Hang on, let me send him. Just got my floor ordered. Car looks great, by the way. Thank you. Ooh, nice. You getting a raised duct floor? Oh shit, that's the wrong password. Black with a royal blue border. Ooh, that's gonna look good. That's super cool. I love raised deck floors. They look so good. It was something I was eyeing for such a long time. Okay, cool. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're done. Are we done? We're kind of done. We're done with this car for now. I was trying to get another deposit. I got tired of slipping on concrete. This stuff is going to do better. It's not the most grippy, but I think it works a little bit better, but it depends on the concrete that you have. And maybe your shoes. These shoes work good. Shit, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, this one's on Pages. Okay, let me send her a picture of the car. Dang. Yeah, I need to get some added lighting. I know this is like, you guys aren't gonna see this as well. I'll post this in like the group, but dang. The lighting in here for like pictures, oh, it looks fucking good. Looks really good. I'm gonna post the group here too. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Facebook.com/groups/tinternet, because I can't change the link anymore. So the Tint Stuff group on Facebook. If you guys had fun in this stream, you guys can hang out in the group. It's where I answer some questions, and a lot of people from community post questions and be a community. It's a really good space. I like it a lot. We got a good group of people. So always accepting of new people, and if they don't, I kick them out. But let's give a shout out to all the super chats, which was fucking crazy this morning. Jamie, Charles, Mrs. Tints, Jamie, Charles, Fade, Daniel, Reyna, Efren, Osman, and Tintmaster. Fade, did I miss you? I think I got Daniel, Reyna, and then I missed your super chat. Bro, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I somehow missed that in there. It was while I was probably 10 a.m. It was while I was going crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know I didn't call you out. Good to have you. Thank you. And with that, I guess we're done. We done? We're done. Yeah, so next stream, Monday. We'll definitely be doing a stream on Monday. What are we going to be doing? We're either going to be doing the full windshield on the, what's it called? On the M4, or we're going to be doing a VW Golf, which I don't really do those quarter windows too, so that's going to be a little tricky. I feel like I have to get them done. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to be doing something. We're going to be doing something on Monday, so stay tuned for that. Keep your notifications on. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it, whether you super chatted or not. It was super good having you guys here. That always makes these streams fun. Sorry that we went for so long without one, but sometimes that's just the way the schedule goes. We're still getting set up and still trying to make stuff happen. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one on Monday. Hang out Monday. Don't forget Monday. Monday. Monday, I'll have another stream. Ooh, somebody's from Detroit? Well, tune in Monday. I'll stream again on Monday. Sorry you missed it. Bye.